Closeted Kicks Convos. Vibes Unleashed is not just about sneakers. It's your go-to podcast for authentic conversations on sneaker culture, style, trending topics, and also self-discovery. Join us for candid discussions that may go beyond the shoebox. Get ready to lace up your opinions and step into the world of Closeted Kicks Convos, Vibes Unleashed, where sneakers meet trending conversations. Unbox the passion where Closeted Kick Convos, where every sneaker has a story. What's up? Welcome to another episode of Closeted Kicks Convos. This your girl Trina. I'm sitting here today with a mother. She's a wife. She's an entrepreneur. She's a program manager. I said it right?
Yeah, you said it right.
She's a program manager. She's a college professor. This is my homegirl. I almost forgot. She's a baby sneakerhead. My homegirl, my friend Kezi. How you doing?
Woo. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I see you.
Yeah, you know, I showed up today.
You showed up and showed out? Yeah. What you got on?
Did a little something for you. Now see, before you asked me that, I had it in my head, but these are Jordan 3s, Georgia Peaches. Even though I am a Mississippi Magnolia, I'm wearing Georgia Peaches today.
Yeah. All right. I got on the Jordan 5s, the Fresh Prince, you remember? He used to wear this on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I don't remember because I didn't pay attention to the shoes that he wore, but I know the show, and now that I look at your sneakers, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that was fresh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
so
cool,
you on your Fresh Prince vibe.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we can say that. Fresh Prince, Fresh Queen, Fresh.
Princess?
Yeah.
You're a princess.
I'm like a king.
Oh, okay. You know, woman king.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you.
Isn't that a show?
It's a movie.
Well, that's
a movie.
So, yeah.
Viola Davis, don't play with her.
No, I'm not playing her. I'm not playing her.
That snot and Tiro, she can do it at drop of a day.
Yeah.
Like.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I seen when you post one day that you was a baby sneakerhead. So tell me, how you got into that thing? Like, where did the shoes come from?
So I never honestly really was into tennis shoes, because I'm in that size 9 and up club. Mm-hmm. Don't judge me. I'm 5'7", so let me get that disclaimer. I'm not a short girl. But I saw that you could like make tennis shoes girly, and I've always been like super girly. So I was like, okay, well let me get into my comfortable, cute era. Also being a mom and running after toddlers, I was like, okay, yeah, I need something that I can go. And these heels and flip-flops, and sandals weren't really giving me that. And so I kind of just, started with one pair and been going since.
So how many can you say you have in your collection now, approximately?
I would say between 13 and 15.
About 15,
that's why I say a baby sneaker.
But no, that's actually good. Because when did you start? Do you think
about a year ago?
So actually, that's a good. I think that's a good start.
That's
to have about 15 in there within a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm almost to a toddler.
Baby sneaker. Yeah. Baby steps up. Toddler.
Okay.
You don't get that. You got. I mean, I like those. Do you have a go-to?
Yes, I do. My pandas. Love them. They go with any and everything. They are super comfortable, and they've been like my favorite so far.
So I always ask this question: when you're getting dressed, what comes first, the shoe or the fit?
The fit. Always the fit, because my fit gonna determine what my shoes are gonna look like. Because I may choose something like a little bit more dressier, a little bit more casual, comfy cute, as I like to call it. And so I can't really figure that out until I know what my fit gonna look like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, me, shoe first.
And then the fit.
Then the fit.
That's working backwards, but
No, because
everybody got their thing.
Yeah, because to me, everything centers around the shoe. You have to have, the shoe is like the nucleus.
But listen though, people don't just
yes, they do.
They start up top and then they go down. So
No. I know the shoes first. The first thing I'm gonna notice about somebody, I can't tell you anything else, but I'm going to tell you what type of shoes they have on their feet.
But I feel like majority of people start at the face first, and then they work their way down.
No, we'll have to do a poll on
a poll. Okay.
and see.
Okay.
Where do people look at first? Are they looking at the shoes? Are they looking at the face? Like, what gets
The face.
people? Okay.
But we'll see.
We'll have to do the poll.
Are you willing to take a bet on it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Because I see you be doing shoe raffles and whatnot, and I'm trying to get my
game.
right. I'm trying to get my shoe game
so we raffling a pair of shoes. Okay, so we betting a pair of shoes.
No, you're betting.
Betting a pair of shoes. So if I win, I get a pair of shoes.
I got you. I'll do it. Bet. Shake on it.
All right, let's not word this bond. So what's been going on? Like, what's going on with Kezi?
What hasn't been going on? Life be lifing. You know,
Life is definitely life.
Life be lifing.
Life is definitely life.
Yeah.
So on your life is lifing journey, where do you feel like you're at on your journey?
Life be life, and I would say like over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, I started a journey of accountability and healing.
Okay.
And so that's kind of like where I've been and continuing to go. Like once I realized that life is a journey and I wasn't gonna like have it all together, know all of the things. You know how like when you were a teenager, you thought you knew everything. You had the whole world figured out.
Yep.
Like couldn't nobody tell you nothing. Your mama couldn't tell you nothing. Like y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about life. And then you had to like live it and experience it. And then you realize like, oh, no, I didn't know nothing. And I still don't know nothing. But I'm figuring it out and I'm just going on this journey. So that's where I've been.
Where you been? So, okay, you said so it's probably started about a year and a half ago. So how has this journey been thus far? Because I'm assuming this is like a continuation, probably a never ending type.
To my last breath.
Yeah.
Like I'm a person, I hate being complacent. I hate being stagnant. So for me, I feel like it's gonna continue to go and grow. And like, I see myself like forever changing. I mean, if you think about it, like who you were in your 20s versus who you are in your 30s versus who you're gonna be in your 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever, are all different people.
Right.
And I remember somebody told me, I seen a quote or something, well, you know, this is pertaining to parenting, but they were like, your kids actually get like, your first kid, your second kid, if you have more than that, bless you. Bless you, to and through. They get different versions of the parent.
Yeah.
Like, and so I feel like essentially with each decade, you get like a different version of yourself.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, right? Don't you feel like you still same Trina from when you're like in your 20s?
Oh, like I'm in my 40s and like this is.
Woo!
Oh. Woo! Did you really just?
No, I'm just playing.
You look good though. Keep living though. Like the motherfucker said, keep living.
Okay.
Keep living. You gonna get there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, woo!
Not too soon. Not too soon though.
Just keep living though. Okay. Just keep living. But
it's a blessing.
Thank you.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. Lord.
And you don't look 40.
Thank you.
You know.
Well, you know, I do what I can.
Okay.
I do what I can. But like I was saying, I'm telling you, it's different here.
I ain't gonna do it.
It's okay. Now you're gonna owe me 2 pairs of shoes. Okay. Cause now my feelings hurt.
I get you some Skechers.
Oh.
Inside joke. Keep going.
But I feel like it's different here. Once you get to your 40s, I think you get into a space and a place where those things that you thought were important, and some people may get there sooner or whatever, but the things that you thought were important, they're not. The things that you thought you cared about, you don't. You like right now, I'm experiencing like this peace, and it's like a different kind of peace. Yeah. And like
you're not trying to prove anything.
No. Gotcha. I'm being intentional with my peace. I'm being intentional with with my happiness.
Some incense.
Yeah. Okay. And being intentional with my happiness.
Okay.
So like to me, those things are important. Those things set like the foundation. So those things are what I surround myself with. You know, and if someone is interrupting my peace, interrupting my happiness because I haven't come across anyone who's worth that.
Sacrificing.
So so that's where I'm at on my journey.
Okay.
So I did see where you joined Fit Club.
Fit Life.
Fit Life. Yeah. So this part of the journey, the whole exercise.
It absolutely is. So my journey of accountability and healing, right? Because I feel like in order to get to a place of healing, the first step is like accountability, and realizing that you do need to be healed, or are there some things that need to be healed, sort of say. And so in that, mine was like self-confidence.
Okay. You?
Right. Don't I look like I show up and I'm like, I mean, now, but even back then though, I never realized, I wasn't as confident as I thought I was.
Okay.
Until like some incidents kept kind of occurring in my life, and I realized that like, dang, like I'm not as confident as I want to be, or I thought I was, and so I wanted to change that. And I wanted to not only like feel good on the inside, but like I wanted my inside to match my outside.
Okay.
So I went on a weight loss journey, but first it started internally, and so that pretty much that weight loss journey led me up to Fit Life. And which that's new. Okay. So I mean, I have been working out. Don't get me wrong, but I wanted to like put it in overdrive, pretty much.
Okay. So that's where you're in the overdrive portion of your life.
Yeah, I'm in the overdrive, in the maintenance portion of my life. Like I want this to be like a lifestyle change, like.
And that's important.
Yeah.
Lifestyle change.
Right.
Versus just a change, because some of it could just be temporary. So lifestyle, that means you're gonna stick with it, hang out with it.
Yeah, like this is part of my life. Like waking up, eating, breathing, sleeping. Like this is part of my life.
Wake up, breathing, eating, sleeping.
Self-care.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite exercise?
I do not. I do not.
Okay. Do you have one that you despise, that you hate?
Anything with abs. Anything. A sit-up, a crunch, a ab roller, a plank. Anything. No. Anything
but
with
that's
abs.
The core. Like that's
I
where
know. Listen, I know. And the sad part about it is like that's probably like one of my most insecure areas. But I still hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it don't feel good. It's not fun.
It's not fun.
No, not at all.
Well,
not at all.
It may get there. So it may get there. So
Maybe.
We may have to reconvene in a year and be like,
and be like, it changed.
Hey, man, you remember I was talking about planks and ab rollers and crunches?
Right.
I can do 1 million of them.
Lies. Lies.
No.
But I love working out though. Like working out has become like my me time, my meditation time, my time where I get to just focus on self. And I really like that. Like I actually love that for me.
Yeah.
Like I love that for me.
So what's the next step on this life journey?
Okay. So something exciting that is coming up is I'm attending a Black Girl Wellness Retreat. Not sure if you have ever seen it, heard about it.
I've heard of some. Actually, on a previous episode, I was talking about going on one that was in Arizona, and I think it would cost about $5,000-$6,000. And I asked Crystal Bean, could I borrow it?
Oh, I remember that.
And she said no.
Yeah. You can't let people borrow money. And borrow money in this economy?
So I mean, you're not gonna let them borrow you?
No, ma'am. Like,
well, I guess I gotta live through you then.
Listen, inflation is real, and this economy is not in the best spot right now. So
So, no.
I got you on $5 though. I can give you about
5 stacks?
Yeah. No. $5.
That ain't even gonna get me to the gas to get to the airport to go to Arizona.
Do you want the $5 or not?
Tell me about tell me about yours. Just tell me about yours.
Okay, so I did a little bit of research. TikTok is where you go. You don't even go to Google anymore. You go to TikTok.
That's true.
And so I had just been seeing like posts about Black girl wellness retreats where you go and you just receive all of these like self-care restoration services. So I started doing like a little bit of research, and most of them were out of the country, but fun fact, I've never like traveled solo dolo for real. And so one of the things that I came to realization through therapy, because
Okay.
and on my
On your healing journey. So
life
therapy
journey
is in there too?
Therapy was in there,
Okay.
yes, or in there. And I realized that I had kind of like this fear of being alone. Like, because I was like, wow, I've never been alone.
Yeah.
Like, I went from, college, came to live with my mama after college, stayed with my mom until I got married. And so I never lived by myself. And I was just like, wow, okay, can I do it? I started getting like curious about it. And so I was like, I think I should just do something by myself.
Yeah.
Like by myself to like overcome that fear of like, like, how you see some people like go out to eat by themselves, go to the movies by themselves. Like, I've never been that girly.
Yeah.
Because I always thought you just look like a loser. Like, why you eating by yourself? You don't have no friends. You don't have nobody. But now I realize that no, like there's a whole like empowerment and like being able to be by yourself and alone. And so I just decided to do this trip solo dolo. But all of the ones that were staying were out of country. I'm talking about like not a little bit out of country, not like Mexico. I'm
like
talking about
all
like
the way
Bali, Venezuela, like out of the country, I'm like, I ain't doing that and I ain't that bold. So I started researching places that were in state, and I found one in Florida. And I said, okay, that's like the neighbors,
Far enough.
Right, yeah. And I saw that it was Black owned, Black owned, operated, facilitated. All of the vendors essentially are Black, and they're Black women. And it's called the Yoni Scape. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term Yoni. Okay, which is like another term for womb. And so the facilitator like focuses on a lot of like womb healing as well, because women carry like a lot of trauma in their womb. You ever heard of like soul ties? And so she's really big on cleansing and self-purification. And so it's 4 days of relaxation, restoration, cleansing. There's going to be like guided meditation, yoga, sound baths, spiritual baths, facials, massages, like group activities, empowerment, photo shoot, and it's some other stuff. But it's like a weekend full of activities. And then of course you have like your downtime, relaxation time. So I'm super excited about it, like on a countdown. Like we're like 5 days away.
That's what's up. Well, you're definitely gonna have to come back after your retreat and let us know like everything as far as
definitely
that's going to associate with you and how you felt about it, and if you were recommended and all that good stuff. I'm looking to go on a wellness retreat.
You should. Like, I feel like we all should. And every year, I'm a traveler, so I love traveling. Every year I always take like an exotic vacation, but I told myself like this year, I realized that even when I go off to take this exotic vacation, when I come back, I never feel fully like rejuvenated, relaxed. It's like I'm back, and then it's like, oh, when the next vacation. And so I was like, I want to get something else out of it. I want to go somewhere where I come back, I feel like happy to be back, like energized to be back. Like I'm a impact driven person, so I want to like come back and have some type of positive impact from my experience.
I like that. So you're excited. That's what's up though. I'm excited for you. I'm excited about your journey, the physical journey, the mental journey, the spiritual, this wellness retreat, like all that good stuff, like that you, because I've seen you over the last year. I've seen you transform. I like that. What's the word, like the butterfly? Metamorphosis. So like would it be like metamorphosized? But anyway, you did that.
We should know better. We both like biology majors.
But metamorphosized.
Maybe.
But it sounds good if it's not.
It
okay,
does.
but I've seen you metamorphosize
I did it.
into like this beautiful woman, and you know you look good, and this growth looks good on you. The healing looks good on you.
Thank you.
And everything. So I'm excited for real, like to hear about your
journey,
the retreat, and then maybe I can book one. It's somebody live in Barcelona.
Okay, you got it.
And then,
cause you be out there working, hustling, grinding too, like.
Yeah, because life be life.
Life be life.
Life be life.
And life. And here's the thing too. Life for everybody.
Yeah.
Don't let social media hype you up.
Yeah.
Cause half of this stuff that people are posting is not how they really living. Okay. Nobody's life is perfect. Right. Nobody has it all together. Despite how we look, like I had to come to the realization that I am imperfectly perfect. Like, and that's okay. I'm not gonna know everything. I'm not gonna have everything figured out. I'm gonna have good days. I'm gonna have bad days. Some days I'm gonna wake up and feel like, ooh, I'm that girl. And then some days I'm gonna wake up and feel like, raggedy muffin. You know what I'm saying? Remember that term, ragamuffin? Yeah. Ragamuffin? Ragamuffin, that's it, okay. You know, and that's just life, right? Like, life has its ups and downs, but you just gotta keep pushing. Yeah. Like, essentially, like, keep pushing, keep going. And when you think about, like, the grand scheme of things, for the majority of people, you have more good days than you really do bad. And even bad times. But everybody has bad times. Yeah. But we will see things on social media and think like, oh, they ain't never having no bad time. Look at them. They always traveling. They look like they got money overflowing. They're like, they look good, like this and that, when like they could be all types of broken up on the inside, you know? So we have to start living life to our standards and not other people's standards. That's true. And that's what I had to realize. Like, this is my life. It's about how I feel, how I look. I'm only gonna have one body, unless I go buy another one. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. But essentially, like, you can buy new boobs, booty, get everything. Not gonna change. It's not like your organs are still gonna be the same. You know, your heart. Change
how you feel unless you make that transformation from the inside.
Absolutely. Out. So I lost a lot of weight, and I had to like realize that, like, girl, the issue wasn't like just being overweight. The issue was like accepting your flaws, like accepting like you got stretch marks, you got cellulite, you got a little fupa, like all of these things. But you have to learn to love all of that before you can even, I personally feel like, before you even start working on changing those things, like learn to love those imperfected things about yourself. Yeah. And then you can change them, because then once you change them and you start like loving the way you look, right, then you're like, up there. And that confidence exudes everything. And like, you know, like when and
you
people
feel good
notice it.
When you feel good about yourself, like it just shows in so many different areas of your life.
Absolutely.
So, not just physical. Like people can look, you glowing over there.
Right. You know? Right.
And most of the time that glow, when things shine, they shine from the inside out.
That's true.
So
that's true.
That comes from, within.
That's true.
You said something about perfection.
Yeah, imperfectly perfect.
Imperfectly perfect. Yeah. And I want to get a tattoo that says perfect imperfection.
Oh, I like that.
So
I like that.
That's cool. It made me think about it.
Yeah, I like that. Because nobody is perfect. And I feel like for me personally, just speaking about my upbringing, my experiences, especially growing up and even like in my adolescence, early 20s, like I had this vision of how I wanted to be perceived. But in reality, you can try to have people to perceive you whichever way or whatever, but ultimately they have the full autonomy to, internalize their perception of you. Yeah. But that used to be kind of like a big thing for me. Like, and then I had to realize, like, no, your perception of yourself is what matters the most and what's most important. Also, I was like a super goal-oriented person, and I felt like the more things I checked off my list, the more goals I accomplished. You know, it like built confidence. And I realized that I built confidence in all the wrong ways.
Got you.
Because like essentially degrees, job titles, things like none of that matter. Like none of that matters. Yes, like none of it matters. I could be president of the United States and have all the power in the world and everything else, and you know,
Still be miserable.
Still be miserable. And you know how they say money don't buy happiness? Yeah. And then everybody was like, well, give me the money, let me see. Yeah. We see it. Yeah. Like we see it. We see it so often. We have, I think about all the time, the comedian, rest his soul, Robin Williams. Mm-hmm. You know how just like everybody perceived him to be like a super happy person. He has like these classic movies. And this man committed suicide, you know? Like, it's about how you feel on the inside. And going on that journey and having that self-awareness.
That's a good one.
Self-awareness and accountability.
Accountability. Yeah, that's
and people don't like that.
No.
They don't like it. We shaking the table, as Michelle said.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like we, in general, people in general need to have more self-awearness and accountability. And women, I'm gonna put us on Front Street right now, but especially women, we don't like to be told we're wrong. Yeah. We are know-it-alls.
Yeah, I kind of struggle with that a little bit.
Me too. I struggle with it a little bit. Like constructive criticism. Yeah. Like at first I'm like, you know, no, you're not telling me I'm wrong. Like, or I
back later on, but thinking,
like, oh yeah, okay, I could have did that differently, huh? And then, you know, especially when it's coming from somewhere we don't want to hear. And I'm tying this into relationships, but I think about, you know, and the accountability, like men are always told, like, you know, man up, like you can't do this, you can't do that. But then when it comes to us and men like trying to hold us like accountable for like some of the things that we may say, is like, oh, well, she's a woman, so let her get away with, you know, it's okay. Like my brother actually told me like a while back, he was like, you know, think about how you grow up, right? Like, if a girl falls on the ground, everybody rush to her. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, it's okay. Come here, little boogie boo. Let mommy, you know, console you. It's okay. But if a boy is like, get up, you okay? You know, like, toughen up. Don't cry. And so we don't like to be held. It is. But we don't like to be held accountable. And there's a lot of power in being held accountable. And I feel like, hold me accountable. Yeah. Like, if you're my friend and you love me, like, hold me accountable, because I don't want to be out here, you know, doing things to offend people and thinking that everything just evolve around me and being selfish and inconsiderate. Like, no, if I said that I was going to do something, be somewhere, show up, you know, whatever, and I don't do that, hold me accountable.
Okay, like you were supposed to have been somewhere this morning at 11 and you really get there by 11:15. So is that what we're talking about? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Segment over.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
I will say this. Once I had kids, which I know my oldest daughter is almost 5, but I just feel like timeliness has been like a struggle for me, but it's something that I'm working on, and I don't want to use my children as an excuse, because accountability, I could have planned better, right? It was poor planning. Yeah, I'll take accountability. And then, okay, so taking accountability also looks like, you know, I could have had a rebuttal. I mean, like, well, you said it.
Yeah. But you did. Hey, that's a point. A win is a win.
A win is
a win.
And so that's what it looked like, taking accountability. Because a lot of times we will, but then you didn't do this. You said, Talk about what you did.
Right.
Accept what you did. Recognize it. Apologize. work on it, right? Like, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna be better, and I'm gonna do better with my.
So when we come back from segment 2, after you come back from your wellness retreat,
I'm be there before you get there.
You gonna be there for? Don't.
I'm be there before you get there.
Don't put the cart before the horse. Isn't that what they say?
You're right, but listen, I'm bringing you back some crystals.
I want no crystals.
I'm bringing you back some Erykah Badu incense.
I want no incense.
Some intention beads. Like I need to sage the area to get everything feng shui cleansed, like, cause that's the type of time I'm coming back.
You know what? Don't bring me none of them rocks and stuff, because listen, they're not rocks. Let me tell you why. Because your luggage got a weight limit, and I don't want to put you over and then you got to pay more.
Oh, okay. So okay.
Yeah. So
okay. I'll pack light. I'll pack a little light.
No, you're not.
You know me, I definitely pay.
Right. So,
yeah, no.
So that's all, I'm just trying to look out for you.
Okay.
That's
it.
That's
what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then when I go back next year,
okay,
I may find 1 or 2.
Okay.
But yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got you.
Well, thank you for coming to hang out with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're here at the Re-Up in Biloxi. My boy Cedric shop. So anywhere you need streetwear, he got the best streetwear boutique on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. But again, thank you for coming out. Georgia
Peaches. Georgia Peaches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're Jordan 3s.
Jordan 3s.
But I'm really a Mississippi Magnolia. But
she's a Mississippi Magnolia, and she prefers pandas. But
they're my go-to.
If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Like the channel so you don't miss an episode. Again,
link is gonna be right here.
That's it, right there.
Or maybe over here.
Or yeah,
I'm gonna give it.
But again, thank you for tuning in, and we will come back for part 2 after she comes back from a wellness retreat.
Absolutely.
This is Kezi. This your girl Trina, and we're out.
Peace.